Good morning. It is Let It Go and Let It Grow. And this is Friday. And today I'm using the Raven's Dream Tarot deck. And what are we letting go of today? And that is the Queen of Cups energy. In the Raven's Dream, the Queen of Ravens transformed into a beautiful Selkie, effortlessly moving between the sky and the sea. She discovers a new world beneath the waves, building a bridge between two very different realms. Today, this card is gently asking you to release the burdens that no longer belong to you. The Queen of Cups is a very, very healing card. So it's asking you to release these to the waters, to allow yourself to emotionally cleanse and to let go of that which no longer emotionally serves you. The Queen of Cups has her emotional security around her. She has come into a place of balance and calm. In the deck, the Light Seer, she is half above water and half below water, so that there's that balance point. This is a major healing card, so let go today of what emotionally is no longer serving you. Let go of also carrying around every other person's feelings. Feelings that aren't yours, feelings that you might pick up, especially if you're an empath working in the healing arts, somebody who's a super sensitive. You might have that ability to pick up those energies and vibrations around you. And today we're letting go of the need and the feeling of other people's feelings. We have enough on our own plates without feeling what others are feeling as well. So this is asking us to let go of that energy as well. And release the belief that you have to be the caretaker of everyone and everything around you. Again, emotionally, the Queen is the balance point. So being of the sky and the sea here, I see that as the balance point of the Queen of Cups in the Light Seer deck, that above and below the water. So coming into that balance point of emotion, you are looking at the fact that you don't have to be the caregiver of everyone else as well. You have to take care of your own self, your own emotions, and that means releasing that of what is around you that is not yours. If you are a caregiver, if you're somebody who is looking after people, family members that might be sick, things like that, this is asking you not to own their emotions. So try to put up a boundary between you and their emotional needs as well. This is asking you to take a great big exhale, protect yourself, protect your energy, grow those boundaries around you, and let their emotional journey go. It's not yours to carry. There is such thing as caretaker burnout, because you are so entrenched in what is happening and what's going on. So this is asking you to take up practices that might support you a bit better. Maybe some subtle movements of Qigong, some breath work, Kundalini, Kriya, something that gets you moving, breathing, and allowing that energy to flow through, flow out, and go around you, so you're not attached to their emotions and their energy. This is telling you that you have the permission to honor your own needs. Your own emotional needs can come first. That is not selfish care, that is self-care. You can't take care of others and you can't care about others unless you care about and are tapping into yourself first. So it's asking you, you need that same compassion. It's allowing you to look at yourself from a different set of eyes. Allow yourself to have that compassion for yourself. This is what the journey is all about. We are taught to live externally for others, for the world, for the material gains, for everything. But we can't pour from a cup that has nothing. So you have to turn that love inwards. You have to learn how to compassionately hold yourself, hold your emotions, know what's right for you, have that sensitivity towards yourself. And believe it or not, having those sensitivities, having that self-compassion, that self-love will allow you to build boundaries, because you are now protecting the you-ness of you. You are creating that boundary around you that you can stand your ground, so to speak. I just saw the 9 of Wands in my head, standing that ground, surveying everything, but knowing that the boundaries are there. And it's not to keep people away. It's to collect and keep your own peace today. So not every emotion needs to be held. You don't have to hold your own emotions. You don't have to hold others' emotions, especially if others are coming to you in the healing arts with questions and what's going on with their life, you have the capacity in the container to help them, but you also have to realize that you need to learn tools to release as well. So release what is not yours as you are aiding and helping others, and be able to work with your own energy and your own emotions at the same time. And simply acknowledge some emotions just simply need to be acknowledged, released, let go, and they're no longer yours. Dissipate. Learn how to ground. There is a grounding meditation. I think I've posted it before in the school group. There is a 5-minute grounding meditation that you can do when you just need that. You just need to feel rooted, grounded, and I'll find it today again and post it. So this is about acknowledging and releasing others' emotions that don't serve you, and learning how to come into that balance point again, above, below, balance level for you, and ground. This is a huge water cup, though she is balanced for most people. Most of us, this is a learning curve. We have to learn how to regulate our own emotions as we're helping others so we don't carry them with us. So water card, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. This reminds you that sensitivity is a gift and is absolutely not a weakness. It is a superpower. Remember that. Your heart is incredibly wise, but even at the deepest ocean needs calm waters. Picture that 6 of Swords card. You're leaving the rough waves, rough sea behind you. You are coming into safer waters and that balance point. Protect your peace as lovingly as you protect those that you care about. So know that you are worth that same amount of care. Care for you first. Self-care, again, is not selfish care. Let it go card for the day. And what are we letting grow today? And it is the Lover's card. In the Raven's dream, one solitary crow is guarding the meal that it's carefully gathered. When another crow approaches, suspicion arises for it. But as the two lock eyes, something unexpected is revealed. The newcomer is not driven by this need of greed. They are instead driven by loneliness. And instead of choosing fear, it now chooses connection. The lover reminds us that every meaningful relationship begins with a choice to trust, a choice to listen, a choice to open our heart, a choice to be raw, a choice to let others see us in our true nature. So this card is inviting you to grow a relationship, to honor your values, deepen your connection, and reflect who you're becoming. Whether it's love, friendship, family, or your spiritual journey, choose what aligns with your heart rather than coming at this from a place of fear or a place of unknown. Open yourself up sometimes, and this could be a love of friends if you're not in a romantic relationship. Loving and trusting a friend enough to once again show your authentic self. Step into your authentic nature. Be who you are truly. Know that you have somebody that you can trust to be raw with. And that is a choice. And you're choosing to step forward in a different way, in a different relationship, and to be seen differently. You don't want to be driven by loneliness. You want that connection. You want to be able to interact with somebody, and you want to be able to listen and know that that heart space can open and there can be trust of yourself. You have to trust you first. Once again, it comes back to self-care. You have to be able to trust you first before you trust others. So love yourself, and then you'll be able to choose to walk into a path of loving others. So this card is Gemini, and it highlights the power of communication, being able to open up, coming from that throat center, speaking your truth in authenticity, speaking your truth in love, speaking your truth in integrity today. When your words reflect your heartfelt compassion and where you're coming from authentically, it's going to spill over into your other relationships, and these relationships will flourish. Once again, the choice doesn't have to be romantic relationships. The Lovers is all about choosing what is right for you in the context of what is happening around you and what connections you truly want to make, what roots you want to lay. We'll go back to roots, and how you want to do this in a way that is truly right for you. So 2 ravens in the dream today. One dives beneath the waves and the other waits quietly by the bird bath. One teaches us about the journey inwards. The other teaches us about the journey outwards. The Queen of Cups whispers, know yourself. And then the Lovers gently replies, then let yourself be known. So many of us spend our lives protecting our hearts. We build walls and bridges around things that no longer serve us and cage us down and make us not see the full picture. We fear rejection, and that rejection can lead to complex emotions, which we are letting go by not owning. The Selkie doesn't lose herself when she enters that sea. Emotionally intelligent, emotionally able and capable of handling anything that is coming her way. The solitary crow doesn't come weaker by finding something that they can share with. It becomes less alone. So the message isn't only about relationships with others, it's also the relationship that you have with yourself. So that's self-care, self-loving. So how can you honor your own feelings with what is aligning with your truest, deepest values today? So can you trust the vulnerability isn't a weakness, but one of brave love and compassion for yourself? Allow yourself to become a sanctuary as well as a compass today. And connection is never meant to abandon yourself, your own values, and your own code. So today we are releasing what is weighing down our spirit, and we are growing relationships through choices and experience that honor our heart and reflect our true inner values. When you choose yourself with love, you naturally attract connections built with the same foundation. So this is the law of vibration and the law of attraction. What you put out, you bring back in. So love the inner you. Work on that relationship. Work on I've talked about the exile a couple times. Work on loving that inner child, those places that feel uncomfortable. Do some shadow work and learn to love you. What relationship is asking for more honesty, compassion, or understanding right now? And how can you choose today in a way that honors both your heart and your values? So that is the reading, and I am finishing it off with FAFO, fuck around, find out, the Dead Inside deck. So I was showing this to a friend of mine last night, and we were just cracking up because how much this deck actually literally calls you out. And what do we have here today? And it is, even your spirit guide quit, disillusionment and abandonment. Bruh, really? So this is that time in your life where you feel that you are totally alone. So this is where the self-love comes in. You are never truly alone. You have to step out of the comfort zone sometimes and work with your spirit guides, work with your ancestors, and know that they are always there. I used to think that it was a tangible, feelable thing, like, oh, I'm going to feel my family around me. Oh, I just felt Dad's energy. Sometimes I do, but most times it's not. It is the inner knowingness that because you are a part of them, they are always with you. So touch base into that ancestral knowledge, that instinctive knowledge that your lineage goes on and back and back and back for thousands of generations. And know that your spirit guide would not abandon you. It is you that abandon yourself with your thoughts. So this is asking you to step up today and drop into that place of choosing you and choosing your love for you, and get into that place of emotional balance above and below, balance point, and come to this situation, this realization of a mature, balanced emotional playing field, rather than letting your emotions carry you away, choosing to think that you were alone and knowing actually that it's not. It is a perception. You are not abandoned. You just haven't seen you in the right light yet. Choose you today. Choose the love of self. And that is my reading for today, and I will see you next week. Bye.